Not since the horrors of the Black Plague has our land seen such despair. Almost 2 millennia after Sigmar founded the Empire, the realm is fractured and broken. 3 rival factions claim the Imperial crown: Marienburg, Middenheim, and Reichland. Lure of power brings the armies of men against one another in a seemingly endless tide of battle. An island of peace in a sea of conflict, Mordheim drew wealth such as the city had never seen into its walls. But with its prosperity came the corruption of arrogance and hedonism and greed. The gods could not long abide the outrages of Mordheim's populace. In the heavens, an ill star appeared. A great twin-tailed comet that some priests warned was nothing less than the hammer of Sigmar. They preached tidings of doom and repentance, but their sermons were ignored. An attitude of rebellious revelry gripped the city as the comet grew ever nearer. The grand festival to celebrate the turn of the year was a mockery of the apocalyptic prophecies. It was then that the hammer fell. The fiery comet plowed through the city, gouging a deep crater in the midst of the poor quarter. The wondrous palace of Count Steinhard was broken, the grand amphitheater shattered, the vast great library blighted by a pall of ash. Fire and smoke decimated the populace, but worse awaited the survivors. A malignant corruption that brought with it mutation and madness, the vile taint of chaos. In the shattered city, strange green-black stones were discovered. Strange energies emanated from these shards. Warlocks and alchemists experimented with these word stones and soon determined that their uncanny properties could work wonders. Wordstone could heal the sick, regenerate the old, or even turn base metal to gold. Lust for Wordstone focused avaricious eyes upon ruined Mordheim. Treasure hunters descended upon the city, vying with both mutated horrors that claimed the ruins as their own, and crusading zealots who sought to prevent the taint from spreading. Inhuman creatures filtered into Mordheim, staking their own claims. An endless pilgrimage of the greedy and ambitious fighting and dying in a place now called the City of the Damned.
Fuck yeah. Best intro ever. Yeah, so anyone who's new to Mordheim, it's an older game. It's often on special on Steam for like 90% off.
Today?
It's currently not on special on Steam, but you can get it on Instant Gaming for like $2 if you want. You get these middle 4 factions: Skaven, Chaos, Cult of the Possessed, Sisters of Sigmar, or Empire Mercenaries. You get those 4 in the base game for like $2. And then if you want to buy the DLC, it's like $7 each, I think, for the Vampires and the Witch Hunters. All of the warbands are really fun. All of them are awesome. Yeah, and I just highly recommend this game. It's one of the best games for Warhammer, like atmosphere, and like, you know, they just nail it. Basically, it's just really good. Yeah, anyway, so we've got our Corpse Grinders Guild, which is my Khorne themed Cult of the Possessed warband. We're focusing on heavy melee. We've got the Idol of Blood, that we can raise a Khorne symbol that makes us immune to fear, basically, and immune to like leadership fails from running away, from getting outnumbered. It's my leader of my warband. There's this guy's my leader, my Magister. He's the leader of my warband. And then we've got this guy's my mascot. I didn't like his mutation that he got. He got a Wordstone Horns, which gives him a bit of melee resistance. It's like a tanky ability, but I want damage dealers, so he's no good. This guy's basically a tank. These guys are sort of like Chaos Priests, I guess. That was his right-hander, yeah, two-handed sword. This guy's got like a tanky priest sort of dude, and he gets some spells. This one, the Idol of Blood, is the only one we really use. summons idle in the area, so basically summons a unit onto a stationary unit that stays there for 2 turns. Anyone that's nearby cannot flee or disengage, and we're immune to all alone, so basically they'll never run from combat, and every time they do damage they get 10 hit points healed. So yeah, it's pretty cool, it's pretty fun. I don't know, I like it. This guy we're working on is one of our possessed. He got an arm mutation that gives him extra crit damage and poison debuff, poison resistance debuff. But yeah, he's only a level 1, but that good mutation starting him on his path to destruction. Got our spawn of chaos spawn. These guys can also get mutations that can make them really powerful. This guy is going to get his first mutation at level 1, so we've got to give him some more XP, but he's a work in progress. Another possessed, he's only got 1 mutation as well. He's got clawed feet, which gives him super fast movement speed. Basically he can move 9, because most of my guys can only move 6, so he gets 7 base movement, I think, for being a possessed, and then +2 from the clawed feet. This guy is my current main damage dealer. He's a marauder. He's also got the clawed feet for this faster movement, and he's got this axe hand destroyer that gives him armor bypass. This is base armor bypass 6%, but if I get a blue armband, like a blue weapon for this arm, then that will make that. I think that goes up to like, I don't know, I think maybe it goes up to like 18% or 20% or something like that. But yeah, so, and he's also got 1,000 eyes, which gives him melee resist, makes him harder to hit. That's not really what I wanted, because I wanted him to be a damage dealer. But yeah, if he had clawfoot for the speed, that's pretty cool. Destroyer weapon arm's pretty cool. If he just had one more like damage dealing thing, he'd be kind of perfect. But yeah, he's not perfect, but he's what we've got. He does right. And these guys are just basically just hapless cultists, devotees of Khorne that we throw into the grinder. Don't even bother giving them uniforms. We just give them their default black uniforms because they don't last long. We just suicide them. This guy's another one of these tanks. They've got like evasion, basically really high agility, so they're hard to hit, and the shield makes them hard to hit as well. And their job is to kind of like tank and cast their idols of blood. This dude is a henchman, so he's just like a peon, but he's rank 10. He's fully like leveled up, so he's got 310 hit points, whereas the level 0 ones only have 106 hit points. So they die in like 2 hits, whereas he can tank quite a bit of damage. He's also got a and he's mine. That's right. This guy's named after Supertramp. He's the Vagabond Butcher. We got him out of the back streets of Nuln or something, and gave him a blue axe, so he does a bit of damage as well. Anyway, so that's our band of miscreants. You can level them up and give them skills and stuff like that, but we're kind of trying to save our money at the moment, so I'm just going to jump into another mission. Brutal, good. Okay, this one's actually pretty perfect. Warband's set up in a wide arc far away from each other, makes it really safe, lets you get you guys all organized and stuff. Also, Wordstone Rush is the easiest secondary mission to do. This one's the same sort of thing, but it's not got as good of a setup. This one warband deploys tightly around its wagon, so if that's us, that's good. But the other warband is scattered randomly, scared by something. That's bad. You don't want that. That one's not too bad, but the rewards aren't as good. And the mark for death means you got to kill 2 or 3 specific guys out of their warband to get the secondary. So it's not as easy to do. That one's got a safe setup. Both warbands deploy tightly, but yeah, it's a bit harder to do the secondary, and the rewards aren't as good. This one, both warbands scattered. That's really bad. Both warbands scattered is super bad. It means that your guys are like your warbands are going to be all mixed up with each other and scattered randomly around the place. So it's just going to be a total chaos as soon as the battle starts, basically. So no, not much. That's not, you don't want that. Ooh, deadly, exceptional, good. So one divides into 3 strike teams. The other is scattered randomly. Yes, that one's another real bad one. Because if you're the warband that's scattered randomly, it's not So yeah, this one I think it would be the one to go for. So if we do a deadly mission, we'll get 1 more XP. We'll get 3 bonus XP for the difficulty, whereas brutal will get 2 bonus XP for the difficulty. But if we complete the secondary objective, we'll get like 4 extra XP on top. So this secondary objective, we're unlikely to get it. Whereas, or we might, it's like 50-50. Whereas this one, we're probably like 70% likely to get it. So yeah, so this one's gonna be the safer option. Launch and deploy is what you should probably do when you're new, so you get to pick specifically which place each of you guys goes in. But if you want to just get into the game quickly and you don't mind a little bit of extra danger, then just launch and the game will randomly place you guys.
Heavy fog settles over the ruins.
Got a fun mutation combo on one of my mutants. First he got extra eye on his chest, then the Chaos Gods took away his face. He looks through his chest now. Makes me wonder how he aims his bow. Oh geez, yeah, that does sound funny.
A new round has started.
Yeah, so we're waiting right now while the enemy warband does 4 of their guys. At the top there you can see the initiative at the top of the screen there. So we're waiting for 3 or 4 of their guys. But if we did the setup, if we chose to set up our guys, we'd have to set up our guys and wait for them to set up their guys, and then we start fighting the battle. So at least this way it goes straight into the initiative order and starts playing. Whereas if you do the setup, it's like you have to basically wait for a whole extra turn almost before you get to start playing the game. So yeah, it is way safer to set up your guys manually, but yeah, it just gets you into the game quicker this way. All right, let's check it out. So Wordstone Rush means that we've got to pick up 10 of the words of these Wordstone. So there's actually 4 there, and there's 4 there. And there's 6 there. So we don't know how big they are. Each wordstone can have either a fragment that's worth 1, a shard that's worth 5, or a cluster that's worth 15. So like a single one with 15 could be worth more than all of these if they're all fragments, kind of thing. But in terms of getting the secondary objective, we just need to loot 10 of them. Doesn't matter what size they are. So I'm sort of thinking maybe we send a fast guy there and a fast guy there, and we meet here, and then we should be guaranteed to get more than 10 of the wordstone. Or even if we could send a fast guy there and a fast guy there, because that's 10 and 4. I'm pretty sure this is 4. Yeah, there's 4 there, and there's 6 there, so 6 and 4. Yeah, so even if we send a fast guy there and a fast guy there, and then we run back and hide behind here, that would get us the win. That would get us the secondary objective. Sorry. This guy's fast, but he's only got 3 inventory slots. If we send both tanks that way, they'd have enough to pick it up. All right, let's do that. All right, so I'll put a marker on the map. You can middle mouse to get the heads up map, and then left click to put markers on the map, so help it a little bit easier to navigate. Also, you got your compass in the top left. No, you can't see actually because my fucking dude's in the way. Yeah, that's better. Is that? No, I don't know if that's in the way, but hopefully that's a bit better. Yeah, so you probably can't see my secondary objectives as well now, but yeah, hopefully that's a bit better anyway. Hey, Picklefather. Hey, David Wimmer, welcome. Blood for the Blood God, indeed. Yeah, so we're gonna go. Yeah, we use the compass to kind of go over here. Navigate our way through the buildings if we can. It's important that wherever you cross the blue line is where your movement gets used, where your next marker goes. So you can actually kind of be a bit clever about how you cross those blue lines. Yeah, we're gonna have to run pretty far over here to get anywhere. Yeah, I'm sending both of my tanks. Send both of my tanks over here because these guys they're very weak. They don't have high strength, so they can only pick up. They can't carry much. So I need to pick up 6 Wordstone. I need 2 of them, which is kind of pathetic, but the good thing is once they pick it up, they will be hard to kill. Now that anytime you see any sort of object on the ground, it could be a trap. But you can see where my blue line is. So at least, if you hit a trap, it instantly puts your movement marker there. So if your movement might be 6 meters, you can move 2 meters and hit a trap, and then that's it. You've used that movement, and one of your blue pills goes away down the bottom. So at least when we hit the trap, at least we were right at the edge of our movement, so we didn't lose much. And there's that Wordstone that we're looking for over there. Did any interesting teaching for your Warband or Chaos work fine? Yeah, I'm not sure, David. Alright, this guy's pretty fast, so we're going to try and run him down here. He's got 7 movement, so he's not the clawed foot guy that's super fast. It's better go inside or outside. I don't want to go through the middle, really. If we go outside, we're less likely to get visual contact with the enemy. As soon as they see me, they'll probably come after me. So it might be helpful to... What the fuck? Where was I? Started off upstairs, yeah. Yeah, watch out, you can waste all your movement by accidentally getting stuck as well. So I want to get around that corner, ideally. Nah, didn't really get around it, but that's alright. So we want to go basically south. Gift of Savagery. So we got a trap, but the trap is actually like a positive one that makes us plus 15% melee damage for 3 turns. So that'd be pretty cool if we could get into combat with somebody. You got any interesting mutations? Yeah, I was talking about the mutation before. This guy's got axe hand and he's got clawed feet, so he's got more damage and more movement. So we can probably overtake the other guy. Try and get this guy down to pick up these Wordstones. So he can pick up all of them by himself. Might put him over here actually so that he doesn't... So he's got a really massive movement circle like that. Whenever he moves, he can move 8 meters, so he can move this far. So I can put him like here, and he'll be able to get over there and grab the words. So like if I put him here, it's still going to cost me 1 movement to get from here to there. But I could also put him like here, and he'll still be able to get there in 1 movement. So I'll put him over here a little bit safer, a little bit further away from where the enemy come. Yeah, I'm going well. Getting my Chaos Warband leveled up. Marauders, I think, are the coolest. Oh, I don't know. Marauders are pretty cool. The Possessed are pretty crazy as well. One thing that's cool about the Chaos Warband compared to the others is the level of uniqueness of your mutants. Like any character that can get a mutation, basically has a lot more different sort of parts to choose from than any other. Excuse me, any other characters. Yeah, I think we'll just send the 2 tanks by themselves that way. They should be pretty safe, and then we'll send like everybody else this way. I think that's going to be the way to do it. Actually, so instead of going towards the corner where I want to actually go, I could actually probably go here, and the size of the circle's just big enough that I can... Ah, no, not quite. Yeah, so just make it just big enough that we can creep all the way around here, and then we get an extra, you know, whole bunch of extra meters, basically. But yeah, if you want to get a Steam key, yeah, you can just get a Steam key from Instant Gaming. But the game is like $2 or something on Instant Gaming at the moment. Every time there's a Steam sale, it goes on sale for like 90% off this game. So you'll be able to, yeah, you'll be able to get it for super cheap if you're interested. But yeah, if you want to get it right now, then yeah, get it from Instant Gaming because it's not on special on Steam at the moment. I don't know, do you guys find it annoying, like, me, like, repeating that stuff about where you can buy the game? I know, I feel like I kind of do the same thing, like, every single stream, so for the new people that are coming, hopefully it's useful, but for the people who are watching the whole series, like, on a VOD, you know, it's like every hour or two of the VOD, you're basically hearing me say the whole same spiel over and over again. So yeah, I don't know. It's not annoying? I hope so, hopefully. So yeah, so I think basically how it works is as soon as the enemy spots me, then they'll come after me. So as long as, if you want to, you know, if I can basically see, so all of the question marks in the initiative order mean that I haven't spotted the enemy yet, and if I haven't spotted them, they haven't spotted me either. So yeah, as long as we don't see each other, the AI won't. I don't think the AI won't like beeline towards me, you know. But as soon as they spot me, then it's going to be, you know, we're going to be running towards each other. So while especially while I've got my warband separated, I especially don't want, like, I'd rather like avoid combat until all of my warband is together in one big blob.
Started.
Oh, they picked up some wordstone. So where are they at? So they're probably there right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was there any other wordstone anywhere else? I wonder if we can we see them disappearing off the map? I'm not sure if you can see them disappearing or not. I was trying to like figure out how if we could sort of like scam detecting where they are by checking out the map. I'm guessing we have to like, maybe we have to get vision on those wordstone spots before we got to tell. So 3 wordstone were collected. So there's 4 there. They'll disappear once we get line of sight. Yeah, okay, cool. So you can't scam it by selling where they are, but we can kind of assume it must be there. Yeah, that's right. We'll try and get them to come in one at a time, if we can. This trap's already been set off, so we're relatively safe there. Hmm. I don't want to block. I don't want to block the other guy from picking up the wordstone, so I'm just gonna get him. Because this guy's run out of movement. So the other guy's gonna overtake me and grab a bunch of wordstone and nick up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, sweet. So these guys can carry 3 each. And I'm pretty hopeful this is going to be a very lucrative mission for us. So we can cross the blue line, and then we can sort of tiptoe a bit. Got a Nurgle themed warband. We got some. You want to chuck some archers into the mix? Well, your main leader can be an archer, like your. I think most people build their magister leader to be an archer. So that's yeah, and I think a lot of people build their mutant to be an archer. Also, I think the brethren get a bonus to Overwatch shots. But honestly, especially if you're new to the game, I'd suggest that you go full melee at the start. Like, I probably wouldn't even have a single archer. But it's up to you. But I just find if you just stick with the core fundamentals of the game, which is just like making sure that you keep you guys together, try to stack up 2-on-1 on their guys when you can, so they fail all lone tests and give you an advantage, and try to make sure that your guys don't get outnumbered. Then that's like your sort of fundamental basic skills, you know, and yeah, if you can kind of master that, then you'll probably be all right. But if you have too many archers, it just makes it harder to win those melee matchups, you know, because you don't have as many melee dudes to outnumber them and make sure you're not outnumbered. So yeah, like you want to have local superiority, basically, you know. I don't know if I should give this guy any wordstone because he's probably going to die. Oh shit, we got a Nurgle demon. Yeah, so I would probably go all melee for you if I was you to start out with. Oh, you've got a couple of max warbands, so you think you're up for it? Yeah, I mean, well, no, not even if you're a new player, just any, like, regardless, I would just go all melee anyway. Yeah, I mean, maybe have like one archer if you really feel like you have to, but yeah, I would start off with all melee and then just phase in your archers once you've got a bit of a melee core ready to go, you know. Don't use a mutant as an archer because you get arm mutations. He can get arm mutations that make him that disable him, but he can also get clawed feet, which gives him super long movement range, and you can get that special ability that gives you back free movement back every time you climb, like when you climb or jump down, and you can get up to like 80% if it's mastered. So you can basically make this dude that can just run around and get to like any position on the map, collect all the wordstone and shit, and shoot from wherever he wants to be, you know. But yeah, like with any mutant, really, you just don't invest in their skills until you find out what mutation they get. So you could just do like a 1-pointer just to give him reload skill, so that like just a really cheap skill that makes him a better archer, and then just don't put any more skills into him. And then if he gets a mutation that ruins him as an archer, then you just disband him. All right, I think I'm going to delay. I'm going to delay this guy for a second. Let them go first. Then I'm going to grab the warp stone with our marauder, and then oh man, I don't know. Like we want them to engage that Nurgle demon first, and we want to sort of stay away from them. So yeah, hopefully they'll go after the Nurgle demon.
Objectives updated.
What does the Idol of Blood do? Not the Idol of Blood. What does the Nurgle Idol do?
Objectives updated. Objectives updated.
If I was going to go for a Nurgle Warband, I'd probably try to go for like my theme would be like more like tanking and stuff, but that's not really what Nurgle's good at. I mean, that's not. I don't think that the Chaos Warband's particularly good for tanking and stuff. Like that's not really their specialty, you know. But having said that, you yeah, you could try and focus on tanking and like melee resistant stuff. Like my two tanks that I've got, they're both really good melee resist tanks. You could try and make a possessed, like that's like a dodge tank but with also melee resistance and high toughness and stuff. Be kind of fun. So yeah, I'm sort of thinking we might actually come back up around here and stack up around here. What about if we go through here? Where does that get us? It gets us precisely nowhere. Excellent. What about... Nope. What about... Yeah, let's get in here, right? So we'll stack up everybody in here. In a nutshell, what is this game? This game is a turn-based warband kind of combat thing. Sort of like it's sort of like XCOM, I guess, but not really. But it's that kind of thing. But it's more warband based. Hey, Katie Nichin. Katie Nichin's raiding with a party of 14. Welcome. Playing some Warhammer. Playing some Mordheim. Yeah, these guys are probably the most Nurgle-y looking characters. If you could get one that had green skin, that'd be cool, but I don't think you can. But you can give him like grey or yellow or green armor, make him a little bit Nurgle themed. So blatantly unfair. Yeah, it's got so much flavor though. Like I just love how Warhammer it is, you know. Does that make the champion of Nurgle Incredible Hulk a champion of Nurgle? No, I don't believe that it does. You don't necessarily have to have green skin. You just have to have like putrescent. So there's some loot. There's some loots in here that we could get. May or may not be worthwhile. Nope, not worthwhile, particularly. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is just stack up around here. But ideally we want to kind of just be invisible for a moment. So yeah, so I was going to say before, so like the most OP things in this game is probably like positioning, and like fuck off. Yeah, like positioning and local superiority, and one of the things that, like, including like careful movement and stuff like that. But yeah, so one of the things that is really good is just to move away from the enemy, which like, and will get your guys all stacked up together, and that gives you that makes sure that, you know, ensures that your guys are nicely grouped up. But it also gives the AI further to move and more chance they're going to spread out. So that's what we're doing right now. But in this particular map, it's even more important because there's a demon, and we want the demon to get line of sight on the enemy warband and not have line of sight on our warband. And we want the enemies to have line of sight on the demon and not have line of sight on us. And then hopefully they'll fight each other. Demons can do a lot of damage. Wait, where the fuck am I? I'm lost. Is this guy not moved or what? Why is he over here? Oh, whatever. Alright, this guy's hiding behind a wall. Pretty safe. So yeah, we've killed 2 demons. Yeah, we've killed 2 demons already. We've got a Slanesh demon kill and a Nurgle demon kill. So I'd like to make this our 3rd demon kill. That's like basically the theme of our warband is like slaughtering other champions of chaos so that we can win glory for our chaos god. So yeah, so yeah, it's extra good when we can fight against chaos or we can destroy an enemy demon. I feel like killing some Sisters of Sigmar and asserting our dominance over Sigmar is pretty good as well. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this guy could be pretty Nurgly. Just look at that tentacle arm. You can't change his skin color, unfortunately, but you can give him a crow helmet that looks a bit more Nurgly. But yeah, in terms of theme, I reckon for Nurgle, I'd go for, yeah, maybe some archers and some tanks. It's the gods are random. Hey, Roundy. Yeah, it's good. This is a good game. Okay, cool. The demon has engaged them, the enemy. Oh, dude, I didn't realize there was a dude crucified here. Oh, is it a dude crucified or is it a decoration? I know it's spooky in either case.
Objectives.
This game does have Chaos Ogres, yep. We've actually seen a Chaos Ogre as well. I've been pretty lucky. I've probably only done like 10 missions or something, right? Or maybe a few more. And I've already encountered a Chaos Ogre, a Bloodletter of Khorne, I think 2 different Slanesh, demons of Slanesh, and 2 different Nurgle demons. So we've had a pretty good run of like getting the extra lords. I guess I always do. So the random demons and stuff, they only show up in brutal or deadly brutal or deadly missions, the 2 highest difficulties. So yeah, pretty much every mission I do either brutal or deadly, so I guess that increases your chances.
Objective completed.
It is greater than 0, yeah, that's true. Okay, I don't really like leaving that guy by himself, but I think hopefully he's not going to get spotted. We want to get everyone stacked up. So we've got 10 out of 10 for our wordstone, so we're all good there. I feel like spears are a pretty good no-go weapon for some reason. Swords. Actually, yeah, swords. Going lots of swords and going for parry as well. Could be pretty cool for no-go. Yeah, I feel like heavy armor would be good for Nurgle. Unfortunately, there's not really any heavy armor wearers that are particularly like Nurgle-y looking. Yeah, Magister can wear heavy armor. Alright, so... Alright, So... this is what's going on over here. The Nurgle demons, they're engaging the enemy. He's already taken out a couple of them. Well, he's stunned. He's crit and stunned this guy. Their Augur. And they've got a Sister Superior on him as well. So yeah, so basically what we want to do is let some more of their guys engage with the demon. And then we can just swan in. Oh shit. So she's got the same amount of movement as me. Alright, now that's no good. Alright, let's... I don't want to get into any 1v1s. Like, we probably could beat her 1v1, but it's not optimal. Like, we'd rather go, you know, 5v1 in our favor. Outnumber them and just overwhelm them and smash them. Be ideal. Brethren and Zealots, Brethren and Dark Souls, like the 2 types of henchmen that you start off with, both of them can equip heavy armor. Yeah, heavy armor is not the best for ranged, yeah. But I kind of like the idea of having like having some ranged units in the middle, and then having a ring of like heavy tanks around the outside. But yeah, I don't know. If you're gonna go Overwatch, like an Overwatch kind of setup, though, I really like mercs with guns. I feel like the crappy little bows that the Brethren can get are probably not going to be that exciting. So yeah, so basically, you know, we let them feed their way into us. 41 speed. It's 56, 41. Yeah, so that guy's going to go next. I don't know if they're going to potentially run up there on us or not. Maybe. What was that? Oh, here we go. Oh, so much for being an invasion tank. All right. Okay. Now I'm not. I could charge him into her, and do a good amount of damage potentially. But I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna keep him as like his main job is security. He's just there to suicide into enemies and like not. Ah, screw it. Yeah, I didn't really want to put a heap of these guys on her because these guys aren't very like accurate. They don't get many attacks and just, you know, generally not that good. So even if we surround them with Dark Souls, we might not be able to kill her in one turn. Oh yeah, big crit. The crit's good as I was gonna say crit's good because we could disengage. Oh, I probably could have disengaged. Crap, I didn't check my options. Yeah, so I could have jumped back with this guy for free if she was unconscious and disengaged, then we would have been able to get this guy in to deliver the coup de grace. But alas, no. That's alright. Just put this guy back here. You get intercept if need be. Yeah, so probably
a new round has started.
So yeah, so basically now that we've picked up a 10 wordstone, our job is basically just to kill them as fast as we can, so that we can get out of here with our wordstone. But if we can get some extra kills from it and extra XP and maybe loot their bodies, get a couple of free hammers out of it or something, you know, there's some potential upside to trying to killing as many of them as possible. But the most efficient thing to do would be probably just to kill them as quickly as we can, make them rout. It's alright. That's his job, is just to take some hits. She looks pretty cool. I love the matriarch looks really cool with the cloth headpiece, I reckon. Like a headpiece that she's wearing right now. I reckon they don't look that very good with a heavy armor helmet, but yeah. Has this game story? Yeah, there is a storyline to it. can put an idol of blood there. Oh! I just stunned everybody. So I got backlash, and it basically stunned everyone. But everyone passed their stun check. They didn't stun anybody. Yeah. So that was really dangerous. I didn't even think about it. I should have thought about it, but yeah. So there's like a 5-meter radius where when you cast a spell, regardless whether you succeed or fail at casting it, there's a chance that you'll get Zeech's curse. But yeah. So anyway, so we'll disengage from here just so that I can leave room for a big damage dealer to get in and kill her. But I would like to... put him here as to tank for the matriarch. Yeah, there are some story missions. I think there's only, is there 3 or 4 for each? I think there's 3 or 4 for each faction. There's at least 2, but I think there might be 3 or 4. I'm not sure. Oh, where'd she come from? Oh, that's cool. She's attacked onto my my tank. Yeah, there's a few story missions, but the majority of the game is just kind of like grinding and doing random missions. Just slowly building up your warband, getting better skills, better armor, you know, better enchantments on your armor. Alright, we got a few coming in, but it's still nice. So that's his job. It's basically just when they try to surround me, and you know, how did that happen? That's crazy. Yeah, basically when they try to surround me and double stack, you know, stack up on one of my guys, those Dark Souls are just there to kind of pick up the those ads so that they can't stack up on me. Alright, we'll just pop him in here. You got a fear. She's failed a fear test, so that means that her to hit chance is minus 30% now. So she shouldn't be able to hit much. Yeah, once the units get to max level, they usually have about 300 hit points. So it can take a while to kill them if you've just got like a one-handed weapon that does 25 damage and you got no strength or something. But yeah, ideally you want to stack up with a bunch of your dudes and just kind of wreck them. Okay, so this guy is like a charge specialist, I guess. So I can do swift charge, gives me more accuracy. But she's unconscious, so when she's stunned. So when someone's stunned, it's an automatic hit. So I don't need the accuracy, I don't need to bypass a dodge or anything. So we just do a normal charge. It's got slightly less chance to hit, but it does more damage. Big chunk. He's got a special ability that after he charges, his next attack does 20% extra damage. Lap. Okay, we'll get this guy over. I don't think I can do attracting lure, but yeah, and I think attracting lure only works if they can disengage. If they can't get out, then you can't attracting lure them. Would it be lore appropriate to enlist the Globadier of Nurgle? not strictly disease, but the globes are green. Yeah, I reckon you could get away with it. Maybe you could even have a combined, actually maybe lean into that and go half chaos, half Skaven. Get a couple of Skaven warp guard as well, and make them all like green and yellow and pussy style. Yeah, all right. So we'll do War Cry. So a couple of units here will get 20% extra bonus. And then okay, we can attack again for 43 to 54. Or we can order this guy to attack for 40 to 51, but we want to get some XP on this guy so we can level him up and find out what mutations he's going to get. He's got master level order, so he has 15% extra hit chance, I thought, but seems to have missed. Crap. All right. So this sister here has got 2 guys on her, so she's gonna have to roll an all-alone check. The matriarch's got 1 guy at least. At least we used up her dodge. I'd say Chaos Warbands are one of the hardest, or at least for me, I feel like they're the hardest one. I think, yeah, Chaos and Skaven I feel like are the hardest if you're new to the game. But I mean, they're all good, and they're all kind of similar, I guess, in if you stick to the same basic tactics and stuff. But yeah, I feel like if you're going to pick it, say that some are harder or easier, I'd say the Chaos is probably one of the harder ones, because they're not very defense orientated, you know, so it's all about just positioning and strategy. So I can't disengage. Oh, these guys can never disengage, right? I forgot. Sometimes you can get... Well, she's stunned, but she's still... Never much care for the minute. Want more DACA, DPS, big numbers. Yeah, well, Khorne, Chaos is the one to go for if you want the big damage. Like they have the most. Skaven and Chaos are probably the 2 with the highest damage potential on their impressives, especially. Chaos has a special ability called Blood. What's it called? Blood Oath or something. Blood. It's like a special attack that gives you, once you do that attack, you get 50% extra damage for the rest of the round. So you can make it, you know, it's really makes them really powerful. And the Skaven have this skill called, I think it's called Black Hunger or something, which, yeah, same sort of deal, gives you extra damage. Plus Chaos gets mutations and stuff. Yeah, one of the problems with Chaos that makes them harder is that a lot of their key characters can only use armbands, and armbands can only drop from other Chaos Warbands, essentially. So it's much harder to equip. Like all of your armband characters, like the Possessed and your Spawn, it's a weapon. So characters that don't carry actual weapons, like axes and swords, that attack with claws or whatever, they still have a weapon slot. It's called an armband. So basically, if you want to have like a legendary weapon, So I could kill her with this guy, but it's sort of a waste because he doesn't need the XP because he's already max level. I think we'll just put him on security as well. You can just pick up this next dickhead as they come in.
A new round has started.
So yeah, you can loot weapons from the enemies. So at the start, you don't really get anything good, but later on, once you've got once you're a higher level warband and you've got higher level characters and stuff, you'll start looting blue and purple weapons from the enemies. But you can't. Yeah, not most enemies don't use armbands, so it's really hard to get them. The same problem with Skaven as well, because you're Rat Ogre, like you're impressive, your best damage dealing guy. He only uses armbands, double armbands. I think it's like a two-handed weapon. Actually, no, I'm not sure. Is it? Yeah, I think is it? Yeah, I can't remember now. I think nice. Yeah, I think the Skaven Impressive uses like two-handed armbands. Right, the Noble Demon's going to give him a bit more of a flogging. Rat Ogre uses braces. Yeah, exactly. And it's really hard to get them equipped, and it sucks because you can level up a Rat Ogre and make him like the beastiest Rat Ogre with all the best skills and everything, but if you haven't managed to loot any purple armbands, then they're still randomly shit. You know, so yeah, but if you have a warband that just uses normal weapons like swords and axes and hammers and stuff, you can loot them off. Like most warbands use those weapons, so you can loot them easily. But yeah, the easiest warband to start with is probably Sisters of Sigmar, I'd say, or like, yeah, Sisters of Sigmar, Empire, Mercs, and Vampires. I feel they're all pretty easy. Maybe Vampires become a little less good later in the later game, but they're still pretty good. Yeah. Oh, bro. Yeah, like the fear and terror probably drops off a little bit once the other warbands. I might swap that out. It's a bit like taking unnecessary curses for no reason, but we can heal ourselves with the Idol of Blood. Another crit right there. No, I'm not going to rob their cart flag. It's sort of the opposite. I want to try to make them not rout for as long as possible so I can get as many kills as we can. We could even maybe like set up our tanks on their lord. That way we could just leave it there permanently. Vampire spells that reduce leadership. Oh, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, having a possessed tank would actually be pretty cool because if you can get the fear on them, like it'd be good for like rescuing other people because if you have like a possessed tank that's got high dodge, high melee resist, because if you have like 1,000 eyes and horns and whatever, and then you could like, just say you have a vulnerable guy that gets caught in melee with something, then your possessed could run in, also get in contact with that enemy. Then all of a sudden the enemy's got two targets to choose between, so maybe they won't keep killing your weak guy. And also the possessed will be tanky because it's a tank, and also the possessed could potentially put fear on them, making it harder for them to hit your weak guy as well. So yeah, that could be kind of cool to have for your possessed, but you need you probably need them to have oh, actually, is there? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a weapon enchant that you can get, either a weapon enchant or a skill, a passive skill or something that you can get that basically lowers the leadership of lowers the leadership of the target every time you hit them. I might just delay this guy, and hopefully if somebody else comes in we can get a free hit on him. Now the demon's still alive, they won't have killed it. The Nurgle demon's pretty tanky. But yeah, I was sort of thinking if we keep their matriarch alive, their lord, then maybe they won't fail their route test, even if we can, even if we kill, you know, a bunch of them. They might just keep passing their route test, and then that'll give us time to kill a bunch of them and kill the demon and all that good stuff. Right, let's get let's think, if we do kill her, then they'll probably rout before we get to do much more. What's this one? So she's at 28. So we're gonna have to delay 2 more times. That's right. Yeah, I think I might just... I think maybe I will kill her, because if I don't, then we're gonna have all our guys tied up here. One more delay, and now hopefully we'll get these 2 sisters to run in. Nah, I don't need to rob any. I mean, I've been checking them. I think they all just had white items, nothing good. There's, oh yeah, I needed to pick up, actually no, I did need to pick up that 1 bit of wordstone from the other one that was outside. You can see the crest below my mighty beard. Yeah, we've got all of our word stones collected, so we're doing all right in that regard. All right, let's get over here. I gotta loot that body. Alright, big boy. Get in here and do your worst. What's her movement? Movement 4. So she's got not very much movement. So we can charge her from here. That way her ambush is wasted. I like this dude, he's just like a big beast with an axe. Oh. I thought I had to pick up some loot.
A new round has started.
Yeah, we'll just clean up this stuff that we got here. Oh, I guess, and her as well. Oh, sweet. Stopped her from being able to choose her engagement. Yeah, so once we get a bit higher level, I'm going to switch out these guys. Instead of them being suicide, instead of them being like suicide troops that I use, that like what he just did then is exactly what he's supposed to do. He used up all of her attacks, he stopped any of my valuable guys from getting hit, and he stopped her from being able to stack up on my important guys. But yeah, eventually I'll stop using them as level 0 suicide guys, and I'll turn them all into tanky beasts, tanky hit point bags, like the Vagabond Butcher. So they'll still do the same job, but instead of dying, they'll just not die. That's the plan anyway. My old magic. Yeah, hopefully once we kill these guys, we can get over there and check out what's going on with the Plague Demon. Yeah, the Idol of Blood's gone. We can drop another Idol of Blood, but I don't know if we really need to. Spear's good, bypasses dodge. But after you've bypassed they usually only have one dodge on the first attack, and then after you've bypassed that one dodge, then you're just doing less damage, you know? But, I don't know, it's still kind of cool because, it's still kind of cool because they are sort of like tanks, so they're not really meant to be main damage dealers. I hate the early game of Mordheim. No, that's a shame. Yeah, I mean, the early game doesn't last very long, so yeah, it's only like a tiny portion of your gameplay. This game's a very grindy game. Like, if you want to max out your warbands, it'll take you many missions, many hours. So it's yeah, you're just not, you like, even though it's taken a long time to get up to like rank 10 with this warband already, if we were to continue with it, yeah, I don't know how many missions do you reckon it takes to do all of your reputation. Maybe like 80 missions to max out all your reputation, get enough words done to do that. And then even when you do that, you may not have fully maxed out warbands. You might not have all your enchantments unlocked. If you get unlucky with your enchantments, and it's like the last, you know, the last one you unlock is the one you need or whatever, it could be a while. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I never really use augurs. Like, I get that they could be good as sort of like evasion tanks and as looters. Like, they're mainly meant to be looters. They'd probably be really good in PvP, but I kind of want to charge her, but we can't quite. I want to charge her, but I want to use attracting lure as well. Alright, so we'll use attracting lure. She makes a leadership test. If she fails, both me and Vagabond Butcher will get free attacks on her. Boom, she ran. Bad move. Nice. Annoying smidge of CHP, yeah. Somebody said that the sisters are the masters of always having a tiny bit of XP of HP left. It's very true. They've got like high defense and high armor, so yeah, you very often like sisters are left with a little bit of health when you wish they would be dead. They're just still taking on that demon. They'll be there for a while. I wish the idol of blood made you immune to terror and fear as well. All right. Nice. Oh, nice. All the wordstone belong to us. Order to make the marauder go again. Get wrecked, son. They've got low leadership, so they're probably going to rout. Alright, if they pass their route test, then we'll go down here and try and kill the demon. Got this failure. All right, slaughter them. Oh yeah! So we just got a purple armband. That's the first purple weapon that we've got in the entire game. I haven't even got blue weapons for a lot of my dudes that need blue weapons, and we just got a purple armband. That means that if we manage to make like an ultimate killer style spawn or whatever, we can put that on him. We can put that on our Marauder. That's our current main damage dealer. Oh,
You have
so
proven yourself worthy of the dark blessings of chaos. Each victory you render to the Shadow Lord brings you that much closer to your destiny.
This was a good mission. Yeah, so we got two for, you always get 2 for surviving the mission unless you die. You always get your underdog bonus, 2 for brutal, 3 for deadly. This guy killed an extra guy, so he gets 1 extra XP. And then yeah, you get 3 for doing the optional objective, and you get 1 for a decisive victory, which is I think if you like win the match by killing them and routing them, and you've also done the optional objective, then you get the extra point as well. I think you can do the optional objective but not win, so you would like only get the 3. I was gonna say, yeah, so the optional objective is super important for experience, and also you get extra loot. So that purple armband we got was because I did the optional objective, which was collecting more than 50% of the wordstone. And yeah, so basically Wordstone Rush, where you collect 50% of the Wordstone, it's the only one you can really reliably do most of the time. Yeah, it can make a big deal.
Nice progress. Difference. Outstanding. Nice progress.
Nice. All right. Blue helmet, purple armband. But just that armband by itself is so good. Like we haven't really got a guy that's worthy of it yet. But even just for now, so like our current damage over here is 49 to 58. That's our like base damage. And now it's 62 to 71. So this guy's a beast now. He's a destroyer. I really want to get a one-handed sword for him so that he can parry, but so 62 to 71, 51 to 64. Yeah, it's a big loss of damage. So we're keeping with the axe for now, but yeah, eventually I want to get him with a purple sword because then he'll be able to parry with his offhand. So his attacks now bypass 12% armor absorption, and applies the poison debuff that reduces melee damage. Reduces melee damage dealt by 9% for one turn stackable. So if he attacks, he could potentially attack like 5 times in a turn if I have the leader buffing him. So that'll reduce enemy damage by like 50%. That's pretty cool. Like as a tanky sort of thing, kind of goes with his 1,000 eyes. He's sort of like a tanky pseudo damage dealer. He's not really an overt damage dealer. But yeah, I guess that's, yeah, I guess you can go switch to parry 56%. Oh yeah, we've got probably Yeah, this guy's probably doesn't really need that. It's not going to do him much good either, but I mean, a tiny bit of extra dodge. Yeah, extra stun resist. All right, nice. Well, yeah, thanks, guys. I'm really tired, so I'm gonna probably call it an early night tonight. But yeah, yeah, thanks for hanging out and checking out the new Warhammer stuff. Super excited about the new DLC. Hope you guys are as well. And yeah, can't wait till I can show off some of that stuff on the 16th. So yeah, about a little bit less than a week. Sorry, Warsmith. But I am playing a Khorne Warband, and we just got a purple armband, so next battle is going to be fun. 4 more hours of playing and no sleep? Nah, I gotta sleep. Gotta have a rest. I gotta sleep. Yeah, I'm probably going to try and keep my streams a little bit shorter than normal for the next few days, and then we'll just go like super hard once the NDA drops. I don't know if there's any. I don't think there's any turn time limit, so we'll just try and play like 25-hour streams. I'll play 25 hours a day. Nah, probably not, but I'll try. But anyway, yeah, I'll save myself for when the NDA drops. I think that makes sense. All right, guys, I'll wrap it up there. I'll chuck a host over to somebody else so you can check out some more Warhammer content. But yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back next time. See you guys.